This is the new Grand i10 Nios, and according to Hyundai is their latest offering for the millennials. Well, that clearly puts me out of the buying list, but if you are one, should you consider buying it? Let's find out. Let's talk about the design first. Now, while the Santro got a lot of polarized opinions, the Grand i10 Nios is a relatively safe and, might I add, attractive design. The front gets the family cascading grille, and we're glad it's all black with no chrome on it. The grille also gets these very cool boomerang shaped DRLs, and these are flanked by sporty looking swept back projector headlamps. You also get projector fog lamps housed in a vertical cavity. On the sides, adding to the sporty stance, are the 15-inch diamond cut alloys and the roof rails. Highlighting the strong brand are the Grand i10 initials etched on the C-pillar. The rear is a relatively simple affair. A short spoiler and a plastic fog diffuser adds to the sporty bits. The wraparound tail lamps are pretty run-of-the-mill, but also get an emergency stop signal which flashes on hard braking. Overall, the Nios is a sporty looking hatchback and the millennials should take to it. Stepping inside, you're greeted by this trendy looking dash. It's a nice seamless layout, and a nice touch is this wraparound effect with the dashboard. Taking care of the infotainment needs is a nicely integrated 8-inch infotainment system. You get all the connectivity options like Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also get an Archemy sound system, voice recognition, wireless phone charging and more. Now, talking about the front seats, they're pretty comfortable, and you even get these side bolsters to keep you in place while cornering. But what you don't get are adjustable headrests. Now, moving on to the back bench, you've plenty of knee room. But what is most impressive is the under thigh support, which is fantastic, and that makes the Nios a very good car for long distances. The seat squab is also quite flat, so the middle passenger can be quite comfortable. Now, talking about 5 passengers in the Nios, it'll still be a very tight fit, which makes it an ideal 4-seater rather than a 5-seater. Boot capacity is a decent 260 litres, which is on par with the competition. Powering the Grand i10 Nios are exactly the same engines that power the Grand i10, and they boast exactly the same specs. So you get a 1.2 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine and a 1.2 litre 3-cylinder diesel. What we're driving here is the 1.2 litre petrol with 82 bhp and 115 Newton meters of torque. Also, since automatics make up the bulk of sales, we're driving the AMT version here. The engine is very refined and the power delivery is extremely linear. The meat of the torque is available at lower RPMs, so passing slow-moving traffic is no problem at all. What is a revelation though is the AMT gearbox. It offers seamless shifts with barely any jerks and works flawlessly when driven around town. It's only when you really push down on that throttle that its rudimentary roots surface. Overall, what we do miss is a little more poke, which would have made the car even more enjoyable. On the ride and handling front, the Nios exhibits typical Hyundai behavior. The steering has some weight but a little wag at the center. Ride is on the softer side, but the rear does seem to get a little lumpy on bad sections. A full review will give us a better idea, and that will happen soon. Prices for the Grand i10 Nios start at Rs 4.99 lakhs and goes up to Rs 7.99 lakhs. Now, these prices are at least 35,000 rupees cheaper when you compare the top-end Nios to a top-end Swift. With a bucket load of features, a fantastic AMT gearbox, the Grand i10 Nios makes for very good value, and that will attract more than just the millennials.